What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the College MyCareer on 2K26. We're back with the Vols and an astounding 9-1 record on an 8-game winning streak, but the main storyline has been we're beating a bunch of bumps. We're about to play another bum squad in the 3-5 NC State Wolfpack. I want to get a look at who they've played so far, but looking at the teams we've played, we lost to a good Alabama team, but even they're like 4-4. Everyone else we've played has just had a negative record as we're looking at the teams that NC State has beaten. We haven't played Cincinnati or BYU who they've beaten, but we did pound on Texas Tech. Looking at these stats, we are up to 25 points per game. Our assists are down a little bit. Maybe I'm being a little selfish, a little greedy, and AJ DeBansta, 96 overall, right behind us, leading the league in points per game. There is Philin, who was a nightmare to play against with our one loss in Alabama, but we are on an 8-game winning streak, and we can only play who's in front of us. There's my boy Nate Ahmet, who's the top 10 leading scorer in the nation at 16 points a game, doing absolutely wonderful things. Cam Boozer is still leading the rebounds, but Ahmet right behind him. That's going to be my number 2 option when it comes to March Madness. And Braden Smith, the guard for Purdue, is still leading the nation in assists, but we're right behind him at 6.5. We got 2 games in this video against NC State and Syracuse. We are currently number 3, tied with Duke and the Fighting Illini at 9-1. Oklahoma 8-0, who we are going to play for the next video. Louisville and Michigan State are 8-3. The Longhorns at 7-3. Arkansas, Houston, and BYU round out the top 10. Purdue's doing good. Syracuse number 12, who we do get to play this video. We got Kentucky and Arizona. Arizona on a 6-game winning streak. They're really turning it around. USC at 5-4. Florida at 4-3. Auburn at 5-5, who we beat by like 10 points when we played them. Alabama 4-4, just like I said. Iowa 3-3. Michigan 5-6. And now you're starting to see these teams that aren't out of the tournament, but we're about a third of the way through the season, and we know only the top third, the top 16 are going to make the playoffs in this NBA 2K My League Sweet 16-esque bracket. And these teams, I mean, good Lord, Texas Tech still has not won a game. It's not looking good for them. They need a massive turnaround, those teams at the bottom. So today we got 2 games. First up against NC State, Darian Williams, their best player at the small forward, going to be guarded by Amari Evans. And then after that, we got an orange versus orange clash with the Syracuse Orange and the Tennessee Volunteers. We're on an 8-game winning streak, trying to separate ourselves from the pack. Duke has been really good, as well as the Fighting Illini. Oklahoma hasn't lost. So while I think we're the best team in the nation, we still have not beaten these top-tier programs yet. I think our best victory so far is against a 3-3 Iowa team and against maybe a 5-5 Auburn team. I mean, everyone we've played has either been 500 or worse. So here we go on the road at NC State, and I'm just going to keep it a buck with y'all. I apologize to my Wolfpack fans. The gameplay for this is short. It's just a highlight reel. We absolutely routed them, especially on defense. So here we go. Ball on the wing, getting a quick screen from Okapora, and he's going to take it himself. An easy lay on the green bean right there, 2-0. Starting out, we got the ball back. NC State up 4-2. I'm talking a little too much smack. Let me get it to my man, Ahmet. Hope he's okay in real life. I know he had an injury against Bama, but that's enough space to rise up and slam it down. A quick 2 and an assist for Ball. 4-4 right now. An open jumper, no good for the Wolfpack. We're out in transition. This is where I'm most deadly. I am a sharpshooting slasher. Sharpshooting's technically my more capable ability, but they play good defense in this. I might tinker with the sliders a little bit, but Ahmet is going to roll to the basket, and that is our easy bread and butter right there. Me to Ahmet pick and roll. Sometimes we do it reverse. We'll all be the screen man. That's been our bread and butter. There you go, getting in the way, trying to get Gillespie open. He'll hit me on the top of the key. Brrr, green bean. 7-2-1 for Ball. We're up 5 and trying to pound it on the road. Feeding Ahmet back out to Steve. Getting a little screen. Little lispy Steve. Going back to Ahmet. Hey! That'll get it double their score. 13-6. In comes Grant Hurst, the backup point guard. Not going to have an open roll right there. Trying to get more three-point shots. Getting better at taking my spots. That's a risky pass, but Ahmet will take care of it. That's an easy finish right there for the big man. 15-6 advantage for Tennessee right now on the road, looking to pile it on. Our defense has been hot. Probably one of our last plays here of the first quarter. Amen. Gonna roll, gives me enough space for the open lay. Good take right there. 17-6, good defense right there. That'll be the end of your first quarter, man. We really locked up NC State after they got off to a little bit of a hot start right there. You can see in the replay, that's me giving up a bucket right there. But I'm saving time in this video so y'all can see the gameplay, the competition that went down between Syracuse. That was a fire game, but nice take on the midi fader. Little close shot right there. And look at this second quarter score, 31-10 with a minute left in the first half. Our defense this game has been impeccable, even when I get subbed out. That's an open three. There we go. That's a good shot for the Wolfpack. Might be one of our last plays here in the first half. 31-13. I'm going to tween. Hey! Taking off right there! And like I said, I love to slash here as we're going to get one opportunity. I don't think I'm going to get anything out of this. Evans, no good as we go to halftime, up 19, 33-14 is your score. But it has been difficult here. I've had to rely on my slashing more in this game mode than I anticipated. I love slashing. I love throwing it down, but I am a sharpshooter at heart. But we have been getting better at picking our spots like that. Brrr, green giant, yum. I don't think that's how the saying goes. 36-18. NC State starting to get a little bit of rhythm here, but still an embarrassing low score here in the third quarter. Amen. Gonna take it himself. ISO game. Amen. Getting the solo highlight. I thought this was my career. And Ahmet will go toe-to-toe with me some games, man. He puts up some pretty gnarly stats. We've had games where it's me and him carrying, and me in transition throwing it down 40-18. Gonna switch hands in mid-air right there. Here comes the missed free throw from the Wolfpack, up 40-19. Now, do I have space to take this? Hey! Oh, my goodness. Transition again with the left hand. Had of my Stephen Ball taste right there. Oh, my God. 42-19. The Wolfpack fans, I don't know how they're still packed out. You're not coming back. Not today. Good feed. Okafor is going to finish at the basket. We got 22-4 right now. Overall, just a great defensive effort. Not even my best scoring game. Just defensively as a team, we are clamping down the Wolfpack squad. That would have been a deep three. Instead, I'll pump fake it, feed the corner. I'm a playmaker too. Mazmaba. Grrr. 52-39 here. We would get subbed out for the majority of the fourth quarter, but a few more highlights right here. A nice assist, number 6 right there, meeting my yearly average. Only down 14. NC State making it look less embarrassing than it was, but from the start, what a take right there. This game was not competitive. Tennessee gonna be on a 9-game winning streak now as we go on to play the Syracuse Orange. I believe that we are at home. I'll have to double check that, but a 15-point win for the Vols. Since our last loss to Alabama, we have been cooking, rolling, grooving, and I feel comfortable at least for our chances to make the top 16 out of 36 to make the Sweet 16 tournament. I feel comfortable there. Right now, I'm really concerned with how good are we compared to the top teams, because we are playing a lot of the middle of the pack or the lower pack teams. And as you can see, Darian Williams, 4 points. We like to hold their best player to a minimal game. I think we did that today. Looking at my stats, we had 26, 4, 6, a steal, 2 for 8 on 3. Like I said, it's hard, but I got to get better. 17 and 11 for Ahmet. And that's another one of these games where we're kind of just carrying the load, and it's all right. Syracuse is 5-3. They were the number 12 team in the nation. I don't think they've played since we checked the standings. This is a look at our schedule if you've missed anything. No, this is Syracuse's. They beat Ohio State. They beat Arizona by 1, it looks like. They lost to Mizzou, the Fighting Illini, and Louisville by 3. But a good dub against Kentucky and Gonzaga and Texas Tech. And we are now number 1 at 10-1. The Fighting Illini and Duke with 1 loss as well. Oklahoma still undefeated, and Syracuse is still number 12. So probably the toughest game we've had to play all year except for Bama, which we lost. But Syracuse It is better than them in the current power ranking, and they got Cayenne Anthony, who, forgive me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure that's Carmelo Anthony's son, former national champion for the Syracuse Orange. So we got a little bit of legacy here. Orange versus Orange rivalry, best game we've played in a minute, trying to advance to 10 straight wins, undefeated at home this season. Our one loss coming at Bama, and here we go. Can the Syracuse Orange pull the upset and get a little separation? That's an early three. That scared me. I got caught on the screen right there, but he misses. Back on offense here. Ahmed, top of the key, swinging over to Armani Evans, swinging it to me. Early pick and roll. Let's get it going. Let's get in a rhythm right away. Ahmed gonna finish that one right there. I just threw my AirPods so far under my desk. That's so unfortunate. Cayenne Anthony here. Let's see what Melo's kid has got. He's going to swing it over to my man. That's my man. Swinging it back over to Freeman. Top of the key. Here comes a screen and roll themselves, and they're taking a play out of our playbook. All tied up at 2. I'm acting like a pick and roll is a Tennessee thing. It's universal basketball. 2-2 right here. Here comes the screen. Armani Evans going to feed me. Do I have space? I do. Don't try and take a charge on me. Don't do that. 4-2 now. I've got 2 1-1. Little bit of everything right now. A little bit of this, little bit of that. Another pick and roll. And that center is looking to be a problem. Is that Freeman? No, I couldn't get a read on the back shirt. Some of my Syracuse fans probably know. I'm a casual. I'm sorry. 4-4. Here comes the screen over to me. Too much space. Grrr. Early goal, Deadeye. 7-4 now, back on defense. Good shooting from Ball, 100% right now, early in this first quarter. And that's a rejection! Give me that! You're not dunking it again! Feed me! Feed me! Hey! Doing it on both ends of the court. Ball rejects the 7-footer, takes it the other way. 9-4. This home crowd is pumped up after that one. Orange versus Orange. Vols versus literal oranges, and that is a nice backdoor cut. Got me sleeping. Couple buckets for my opposition right now. Swinging it over. That's a bad 3. Don't take that. Let me get this ball back, though. Ball on the ball, on the ball, on the ISO. Here we go. Little cut and roll. He tried to flop again. Quit being a little ninny-boo. 11-6, 5-point advantage for Tennessee. Trying to find some separation here in this first quarter. Swinging it over to Ahmed. I'll take that. I got you, baby girl. Here we go. Little screen and roll again. Ahmed. Midi take is going to green. What a shot. Syracuse out of the timeout here, down 7. That's going to be an alley-oop. I couldn't defend it. My goodness, that kid's a problem. Nice pass there from Cayenne Anthony. Very good at assisting the ball. Let's see if he can shoot. I'm pretty sure he can shoot. That's a nice screen. Gets him open in space. Another pick and roll. That center's a problem, man. He's getting absolute buckets, and now we're going to use a timeout. 15-10. Syracuse would stop us again. Here they come back on offense. Got to watch my man back door. He's actually on Mosbaba now. And another assist for Anthony to the center. That's Biawara? Is that his name? Viagra? I don't think that's his name. That's a nice pull-up. Midi Anthony is cash. Good shot. 17-14. Probably the last play of the first quarter, but I'll take it myself. That's a bad take. Rough take right there for Ball. Down the other way, here comes Syracuse. Keep it away from that center. I need Okapora playing better defense. Ahmed has got the defense here. Taking a rough shot. That's no good. And that is the end of a competitive, high-scoring first quarter. Ahmed, a tough bucket right there. Tennessee leads 17-14. We get subbed out half of the second quarter. Still up 2, though. I can rock with that. Anthony. No, this is, yes, Anthony. A swing to the center. I cannot reject him that time. All tied up at 22. Syracuse came to play, man. I tried to tell y'all, this is a scrappy team I could definitely see in the tournament. Swinging it over to me. Steve, top of the key. Here comes the screen to Ahmed. Do I have space? Great screen right there. Gonna punch that one home. The kid, Steven Ball, can just fly. Not much of a free throw line dunker, but that little dotted line ahead of it, I can jump from there consistently. That is another risky pass. Ahmed, can he finish it? Pump fake. Beautiful. A 4th assist. 26-22, 4-point advantage, about the biggest we've had all game, except for early in the game. I think we were up to 7. Here's Kyan Anthony swinging it over to the corner. I got trapped under the screen. That is Cash. Sterling having a really good game. That's either Sterling or Sperling. I apologize. I don't know. But I will have space to... Hey! Another one on your head! That center, number 40, Biawara Viagra's having a good day, but I have sent his shit as well as slammed it on his face. I'm okay with this. 26-25, Kyan Anthony. Gonna do a little step back J. That is butter. He has got a nice jump shot, and he is facilitating the offense well today. But I've got open space. Can I take this one in? Quit flopping with ya bum ass. That's another green layup for Steve. 13-2 and 4. 3-point advantage. Last play here of the first half. Anthony gonna tween. Does he have a jumper? Feeding it over. A nice finish. And that center, I'll give it to him. I put him on a few posters today, but that one, that's gonna be good. And Syracuse only down 1 here. We're not playing bad, but Syracuse is matching our tempo. They came to play only up 1 at halftime. Start of the third quarter here. Let me get a screen. Let me get a tween. Steve on the SEC logo. Pogo. Tween. Hey, what's up? Hello. Gonna get fouled right there. Send me to the free throw line. I have not missed much this season. That one is an easy cash money. That is a swish right there. Here comes the next one. Green. Got 15-2 and 4 right now. I'm playing defense on, that is Starling. I apologize. My apologies to the Syracuse fans. I do not know college ball until the tournament, but I'm getting worked right now. And that's low-key karma. I bet the Syracuse fans are happy about that one. I got to give it to Starling. He's been giving up buckets this game, but so am I. 15-2 and 4. Tween. Swinging it over. Anthony for 3 gets fouled. Almost an and 1. That'll be a third foul for Amari Evans. He's probably going to get subbed out here, and he does. Anthony makes the first one, tie game. Anthony makes the second one. Syracuse has their first lead of the day, and Anthony makes all 3. 34-32 here, trying to get this back. Gillespie taking it up the court. Ball on the corner. Thought about the catch and shoot 3. Don't think I have enough space for that. Okapora on the screen. He's going to try and feed me, but I'm going to feed him back. Okapora. That is a 5th assist for Ball. Gonna get him another one right here. Okapora's getting warmed up. We reclaim the lead. 15-2 and 6. Ball doing a little bit of everything right now. Back on defense here. Gonna feed the center. Biawara. No, they're gonna go to Starling in the corner, and I rushed it. I tried to close out. Instead, I give up a free dunk. Starling's having a great day, man. I'm having a better one, but you know, this is my career after all. This is Gillespie over to Steve. Let me get a screen from Arment. 36-all is your score. Arment set a screen on the wrong man, but it doesn't matter. He's still going to get open. This kid is dirty. We got the orange juice connection. Shout out 2K. Was it 17 with Michael B. Jordan? Here is 38-36. That's a good closeout. No good on the corner 3. Out in transition. I got the speed. I'm Steve! Slamming that one down. Switching hands on the A&T connected cam. 40-38. Syracuse still keeping up. Only down 2, but that's another facial. 42-38. 19-2 and 7 here. A minute 45 left in this third quarter. Here is George swinging it over. This is Bethany. This is Betsy. That's going to be a steal right there. Steven out on the break. Going to hit Gillespie, who gets fouled. There we go. We're now in the bonus. Gillespie at the free throw line. They're going to take the timeout. Gillespie would miss the first one. Unfortunate to see from your point guard. You need those. Second one is Cash. 43-38. And that'll be the end of your third quarter. No more buckets in that minute and a half. Tennessee with a 5-point lead, but this Syracuse team has shown they can get stops and they can score and burst. This has been a high-scoring but defensive game at the same time. Got to really pick your spots here. Kyan Anthony would get subbed out, and we're only up 3 now. I'm okay with that. Not that big a difference. 4 minutes left in this ball game before Coach gets me back in. Here is Starling bringing it up the court. That is going to be tween. He's got a double screen action for double Steve. 2-phone baby Steve. Pull up midi. No good. I get the rebound. Got bailed out right there. Out in transition. Here we go. Swinging it over to Amari Evans. Back to me. Top of the key. Here Here we go, screen, Okapora. That's an illegal! Okapora with the illegal screen. Here comes Cayenne Anthony, an opportunity to get this game tied back up. There's the shot. Lucky they didn't make us foul him there. That's going to be a rebound. Here we go. Starling missing a few crucial threes. He's not even going to try and play defense. Slamming it down back to 5. 21, 3, and 7 for Ball. Having a very productive day. 3.5 left in this one. That could have been a steal. Swinging it over. Anthony's got an open 3. No good. Missing some crucial looks here, but we're playing good defense, getting a hand in the face. Ball. Amen. 1-2 game. You know what it do. 21, 3, and 8. 56-49. 2 minutes left. We can really start to separate here. That was a bad alley-oop look right there. Turnover Syracuse. Here they come on the break. Anthony swings it over. That's an open look, and that's cash. Back to a 5-point game. Ball tween. Not going to get the look that he wants. Bring it back out. 2 minutes. We got to waste some clock, but we cannot lose our aggression here. Amen. Pick and roll. That's another illegal screen. No. That is not good. Syracuse can really make this game tense here with a basket. Syracuse. Anthony. No good. Bad take. Gillespie swings it over to me. We got to waste some clock. He's going to find the ball here. Dribble around a little bit, or a farm a little bit in front of these Tennessee fans. 56-51. Which frat are we hitting after game day? I don't know. Swinging it over. Back to Okapora. Back to me. Back on the wing. 10 seconds left. It's time to attack. Here comes the screen. Okapora gonna find the separation. Quit trying to jump me. I'm a dimer. 7-point lead. Syracuse running out of time. Need a big basket here. 7-point game with a minute left. Anthony getting clamped by Gillespie. I steal it! Running out on the break. We gotta waste time. Don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything stupid. Here we go. Don't turn it over. Don't take a dumb shot. Gillespie, Evans, over to me. Wasting some time. Gonna take a 3 here with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. It's no good. The dagger is no good. 35 seconds. Anthony, need a quick basket. Wasting too much time. No good. That is going to be Amit on the rebound, and Syracuse will not foul. The Volunteers, it's another home W, still have not lost at home, and 10 straight wins since week 2. We will stay the #1 team in the country, and a 7-point dub. Might as well pat stat a little bit. Hey! Who's the better orange? We are. 3, 2, 1. Anthony's half-court attempt is no good. A 9-point win for the Vols here. Probably our best game of the season other than our Iowa State game winner, which go check out that video if you haven't already. It's been blowing up, so I appreciate y'all for that. But a 9-point dub, and Tennessee just keeps on rolling. But that Syracuse team, man, they're tough. They're going to drop to 5-4, but it would not shock me if we saw them in the Sweet 16 or yet alone even the Elite 8 of the tournament. I could see them upsetting a team or two. As 23, 3, and 9, a steal and a block for Ball as your final stats. 8 assists for Cayenne Anthony, 14 points. JJ Starling with 13, 1, and 1. 1 for 7 on threes. That really cost them. And I do think in this game mode specifically on Superstar, I like the tough defense. I like that I need to go for 2 and I can't just spam threes. Our next game we're playing Oklahoma, who's 9-0 by the way, so tune in for that. Video will probably up later tonight. But as I was saying, I am probably going to tinker with the sliders a little bit and make sure 3-pointers on both my side of the ball and the CPUs are a little bit better. Let me see. I think it's at 50 right now as I'm looking for the sliders. I'm probably bump it up to 55 and see how that feels. As you can see, we're playing on Superstar, not Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame's impossible. Yeah, we'll go 55, and then let me swing this over to the CPU. We'll put them on 55 as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. The support on these videos has been unreal recently. I really appreciate you guys for being here. If you're new, feel free to like and subscribe. I post these. I post college football games, all sorts of stuff. We hit our 100 subscriber goal the other day, and it has been going up crazy ever since. If we could get to 500 soon, that'd be legit. Happy March. Have a great day. Go get some sunshine. Peace.